Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Highlight Crafts. It's such a pleasure to have your company. It's cold, it's frosty, it's snowy here in Derbyshire. You've been telling us it's been like a weather forecast. Do you know what, Corinne? It's been like doing the weather. Yes, because everybody's been saying, oh, it's like this in Bristol, it's like this in Grimsby, everywhere, all over the country. You've been giving us little weather reports, so thank you. Let me introduce you to our lovely team. I've got Corinne with us, officially here.
Yes, officially.
Thank you.
Thank you, yes.
Thanks for joining us. It is such a pleasure. Corinne's going to be a permanent feature here at Highlight. We're absolutely thrilled to have her here because not only is she a wealth of knowledge when it comes to all sorts of crafting, but particularly poker crafting. And Corinne's going to be relaunching Tattered Lace for us, so we're a bit excited about that. So if you've been a Tattered Lace fan in the past, you are going to love the new generation of Tattered Lace dies. We've taken it to a whole new level. I never thought it was doable, but it absolutely is. So you've got that to look forward to. We've got our lovely Sean on cameras. Hello again. Sam, good morning. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Oh, and we've got Sam here who's got, has everybody managed to get into work this morning?
Yeah, I've got a full house back.
Whoa, so they're full house in our warehouse. So we're here in Derbyshire. We all craft. We do 7 hours of crafting a day live for you, Monday to Thursday, 6 on a Friday and 5 on a Saturday. We absolutely love craft community, and that's what you are. You become our craft family. If you haven't shopped with us before, it couldn't be any easier. You don't even have to leave watching us, because while you're watching, whether you're on Facebook, Instagram or our website, you can literally type in the comments. Now, lots of you watch but don't say anything. Perhaps just a little hello would be good. Oh, our Jane's got here, so she's going to take over from Sean. Has it been one of those mornings? Oh my gosh, it's been one of those mornings for Sean.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, well, you're here, you're
I'm
safe,
here.
you're
Yes.
calm.
Yep,
Just
all good.
breathe.
Nice box of samples on my desk.
Oh, whoa, samples. I mean, yes, Jane's going to be making some amazing new products this week and this year. We're taking resin up to another level, so we're all a bit excited about it. But we, all you need to do to shop is literally write in the comments the word shop followed by the code. And the code's the word associated with that product. If you're watching on YouTube, please don't forget to go onto the website to place your order. You can shop ahead and shop the whole day if you want to. If your basket gets to £35, we'll pay the postage. And guess what? Join the club, because not only is our club free, but you also get points, and the price you pay on the screen is never the price you pay. You will get a discount. Now, we've got a crazy deal for you on today's brand new template of the week. Now, we're going to each Monday bring you a brand new template. It will always be priced to make it affordable for you. So if you are crafting on a budget, there is something to get your week going, but at a very affordable price. This is today's template of the week, and a massive thank you to our lovely Kath Westwood, who's done this for us. So it's your chance to delve into the creativity of our crafters, of our design team, these very talented ladies. So that's one. Here's one that's not Christmas. Our very talented ladies who put together these amazing projects and cards for you. We wanted to bring you the templates so that you can craft. This you're going to be seeing a lot. Now, I'm also going to mention the word book nook. We're going to be doing some book nooks, which are a fantastic product. You'll hear more and more about them over the next 24 hours, which I'm very excited about. But this would be perfect to actually convert into a book nook. That's the template that you're getting. Shop Stencil, it's only £7.99. And what are you going to get for that? Well, you're going to get the physical stencil. So you'll actually get all the physical pieces that you need to be able to make that with the elements that you've got. The other thing you're going to get is next to it, or next to the product, there's a download that shows you how to assemble it. So every one of these is going to come with the assembly instructions. Shop Stencil, if you would like that. Now already, literally tons of you have gone for this, and I'm not surprised because it's a brilliant design. It's really sturdy. So it doesn't matter how much you fill the contents, you're going to be able to stand it upright. But don't just think of this as a card. That is actually a box of sweeties. That's a box of truffles. That's a box of biscuits. Do you know that is a set? Imagine putting these, actually having these along a bookshelf where you've got all of them, and each one of them's a different story or a different collection from Two Red Robins. Right, Shop Stencil gets you the physical one, and we're busy for that, guys. But we also have the SVG one. So this is our Card Makers Club 3D book SVG from Kath Westwood. So Shop SVG $4.99 will get you this one. Okay, everybody. I'm just going to go through a couple more things on the counter before I hand you straight over to Corinne for a demo. But there's two things on here that you absolutely need. One of them is our 300 GSM Pure Print. Now, this is a really good quality card. And of course it's printable because we bring you the best quality printer paper and card that we can. But this makes amazing cards from templates. So that's a must. That one's Shop Card. The next one that we've got is this one. And this is our grey board.
It's just sold out. I'm just checking to see if we've got any more.
Oh, okay, Sam, thank goodness we've got you in here. Shop that one. Right, there's one more thing. Now, I don't know how long this deal's going to last. Well, it'll be as long as we've got this card stock, because you're actually going to get your 5-in-1 trimmer and cutter. You're going to get this and 2 packs of embossed card. You're going to get both of them for $34.99. Now, that is literally a crazy deal. But imagine those books with this embossed card, the brickwork. Wow, Book Nooks coming up. We'll get some ink on some of these so that you can see the patterns a little bit better. I'll go and get you an ink pad and you can just do that. Guys, that's an absolute steal. Please don't miss out on it. Our template of the week. So remember, once a week, we're going to bring you a crazy deal on templates. It will be brand new. It's going to be from our design team. And the reason we're doing this is, one, we want to give them some recognition. They are incredibly talented. Two, it's affordable. It's something that every week, at the beginning of the week, you would have it delivered to your home if you buy the physical product before the weekend, so you've got something to craft with that weekend. If it's a download, it's instant. And also, the third thing is you'll see these templates used throughout the whole of this year. So each week, just one, not asking you to spend 30 or 40 pounds, but less than a few pounds, and you're actually getting hold of this. Now, we're super busy. I'm going to pass you over to our lovely Corinne. Oh, have you reset this for the card templates? How come we've got this many comments? Whoa, what's happened? 70 of you. Got 70 comments. Right, everybody, a few quick hellos, and because we've got to get to this demo. Barbara, Avril, Sue, Wendy, Sheila, Janet, Jane, Lorraine, Ian, Barbara, another Lorraine, Carol, Lynn, Pam, Christine, Maureen, Mitch, Pam, Carol, another Pam, Tracy, Jonathan, Brenda, Sarah Jane, Val, Anne, Alison. Good morning, all of you. Janet, Jan Hooks, Morwen, Karen, Sheila, Audrey. Morning, everyone. She's staying in with the weather as it is. Carol Stewart, snow in Basingstoke. Pat, Sally Ann, Sarah Jane, Lavender, Lou, good morning. Victoria, good morning. And we're going to finish there for now with Shahab's comment. Morning again, also morning to Corinne. OMG, this book template is going to keep me busy and will be wonderful with all my MCS and 2 Red Robins downloads. It absolutely will. Right, so I've put a little star where we got to.
We've got our way worked out now, haven't we?
We have. We've got a plan.
I was just thinking, if this had have come as a die,
yeah,
what would it have cost?
Well, I considered that right at the very beginning, but I reckon it would have been mid-40s.
I was going to say
it would have been, even if we'd nested it, but some of it you can't nest.
You can't, no,
because you need the same size
Yeah.
around the edges.
Yeah.
Even with our pricing, I reckon it would have been $49.99
Yeah.
on a deal. We'd have probably
Yeah.
it would have probably with metal. I'm going to say it could have been as much as $69.
Because you're talking at least 2 A4 sheets, aren't you, really? I'm looking
Well,
at
if
this.
you put it on an A4, oh, that's the other thing is, guys, we've made sure that they're going to fit on A4s. So if
So
you,
I've got this one on my A4. That's my book cover, which I need 2 of, but that's relevant for the dies. And then that one.
and you'd get that.
And that. So that's 1 sheet of A4.
It would have taken 2 sheets of A4.
It would have taken 2 sheets.
And a sheet of A4 is about £40.
Yeah.
So, well, let's say our pricing 35, so that's 70.
£70.
We'd have done you a deal, £60.
Yeah, I was just thinking
Fif-
it while you were saying, about $7.99. This just shows you the difference by going with things like stencils, the value that you get.
Yeah, and you know the other thing that we're going to do? We're going to bring you storage for these as well, which
Oh,
will
wow,
be
that'd be good.
brilliant. So, guys, get it while we've got it. I'm going to leave you in Corinne's capable hands. David's going to mend his car today, so in this weather, wow. I'm going to go and get ready for Makeover Monday. I've got some great demos lined up for you, little tricks with paint. And Corinne, I'll leave you doing this.
Perfect, yes.
We're super busy and we thank you everybody for joining us. It's just a pleasure to have your company. But think of all the things that you could layer in this, and it's so sturdy.
I did a Sospesso Transparente YouTube yesterday, and I was looking at it, thank you, I wanted that one, and I was just thinking how you could fill this with those flowers. And it would look beautiful, wouldn't it? You could just fill this with those and it would look amazing.
And also, I'm thinking, you know the spine where you want all the letter, this, you could use this for the spine.
That's what I'm going to be doing.
Oh, wow. Right, I'm going, guys. I'm going to leave you in Corinne's capable hands and I'll be back with you in a little while.
Right, okay, hello. Yes, this is super exciting and it's amazing that this is just the start and you're going to see this every single week. Now, first thing I want to say to you is when you get these, you're going to get your stencils. Now, the great thing is it tells you what it is. So it says it's the book cover. Oh, thanks, Jane. And it also tells you how many you need to cut. So it says cut 2. For all of them, it's engraved in there, like curved spine. If it doesn't say a number, you just cut 1, if that makes sense. Frame tabs, cut 2, and then it shows you where your score lines go. Everything is here. But to make it even better, we are also giving you instructions. Now, if you're buying the physical one, the actual physical stencil, then this is available as a download and it's on the website and you'll be able to download it. If you're buying the SVG, then the instructions are built in within the download. You'll get it within the download, so it's all there. So you've not got, you haven't got to worry. So yeah, this is absolutely brilliant that Kath's done this one for the first one. I've actually, to save time, I've got it all cut out, but I just want to show you. It's really easy. So all you would do is you'd take it to your card. Now, I'm a lazy crafter where I can be. So what I would do is I would always take it to an edge. I would take it to as many edges as I can. So I can take it to 2 edges there. And then all I would do is draw around the other edges. I've only got 2 cuts to make. So this is where this trimmer is absolutely worth its weight. So we can take the trimmer, we can pop it to here, and then I can just line it up. And then 1 and 2. Now, how quick was that? If I had a die, I could have only cut the one at a time. It probably wouldn't have been actually that much quicker. So that would have been there. So then I can take it back wherever it is. Should have brought my embossing mat in, which I haven't done. So I'll bring my scoreboard back in, and then I can use the scoreboard on here. I can put that on there. I'm actually going to use my pokey tool for speed, and then I can just score down there because it tells me to score, and then I know where to go. And that, I'd need 2 of those, and that's my book cover. How easy is that? I mean, it really isn't difficult at all. So let's have a go and see about making this up. So you follow your instructions. It tells you exactly how many to cut out. So I cut out 2 of the covers. Let me just move the bits out of the way that aren't actually part of the real demo. Now, one of them is fine. That's my front cover. My back cover, it actually tells me inside the at step 3 to draw a frame on 3 sides 2 millimeters from the top, the bottom and the right hand edge. So I've just done that for speed. So you can just see we've just got that, and you'll see why in a minute. Then I'm going to take one of the spines, and I'm going to take my tape off. Now, I think things like red liner are perfect for this. If you struggle, you can always put a little bit of wet glue over your spine if you want. I'm just going to pop that. I'll tell you how I'm going to do it. I'm going to put that to there, and then I'm going to fold it over. There we go. So that's my first spine. I'm going to take this off my second spine. Remember, this one is my back one. And I'm going to put, this is where you just need to, where am I going? Where am I going? I'm going, I had to work out where I was going for a minute then. I can put that one on. These are so easy. And remember, you've got all of the instructions. So if I look at my instructions, I know it's upside down for you, but I've done those and I've done that. So now I'm on to the next bit. But what you can see is you've got this. Now, that's not very attractive, so it does actually tell you to cut another one. I will do that now. I can take those off. And that just tidies all of this up. There are some amazing card shapes coming. I've seen in the next couple of weeks. Yeah, they are looking fantastic. So that's made it so much neater. But don't worry, we're going to put a curved spine on the back anyway. Oops, turn that round. So the next thing it's telling me to do is it's telling me to put my top edges on. And these are really easy. And again, if you do it with your what's this called? You know, your dry glues, it's going to make it even easier. So I can then just pop that one. I'm just trying to do it so that you can actually see. So I'm going to pop it up to that. Can you remember that 2 millimeter line? I've popped it there, and then I just, oops. Thank you, Jane. You'll come. I'll do it, and then I'll let you move around to work out where to go. It's probably the easiest. And then we can do the next one. So we want to go that way round again. And all of this is shown really, really clearly in the instructions. I'm going to do it that way again. It's much easier. Put it like that. And then, oops, you can fold it over. Oops, I'm moving it. It's because I'm on a glass mat, everything's sliding. Come on, Corinne. Right, I'm going to clip that side down. And that was much easier. There we go. So I followed that line. Now, I'm not going to fold those over, so you can see straight away they're going to be my sides. But I don't do that yet because it tells me I need to make my frame sides. So I don't have to worry about what they are because, there we are. It tells me frame sides on here. And it tells me to cut 2, tells me where to score. So I've cut those out. And then all I want to do is fold one over. Now, the easiest way whenever you're doing anything like this is to use your fold lines, your score lines. Let's get rid of some of these as I'm going. So I'm folding that one down there. I haven't got time I will have a look at all the comments, but I'd love to know how you would be using these because there's just, you get so many ideas. Fold that over and then fold that one over. So many different ways to use them, and then you can see we've got the perfect corners. So I'm just following my steps. Now it tells me to attach these tubes onto here. At the moment they are bendy, but as soon as you put them on, they will firm up. So again, I'm going to use that 2mm line and I'm going to pop it on here. So once you get this, if you're at all unsure, you're going to be able to watch back and see how we did this. So that's going to come here. Then we do the other one. And again, use those fold lines, let it, why have I not got tape on that side? I don't know. Let it use your, use your fold lines to help you to make it even easier. So we can then just go, that one's going to go just there, up to that line. I just need to get another piece of tape, just bear with me. I'm going to grab the DIY Doctor tape. I knew there was a word we've got on the show, and I'll give you the code for that one in a bit. So let's put that one on there. Now, if you are going to decorate it, you might want to decorate it now, or you might want to wait till the frame. I actually think it's easier to do now. So I'm just going to see which one Catherine's put inside there. She's put this one, and she had some silver. Let me see where the silver's gone. There we go. So she put a piece of silver in. You see, I'm going to have to trim that down. She's cut me one very nicely, and I should have put it in first. Is this one a little bit smaller? I don't want to cut one down if it's not, no. So let me just cut that down. I'm just going to mark it there and there. I should have put that in from how she's cut it before. Oh, get this the right way around. Before I stuck that bit down. There we are. I can put another piece of tape on there. I'll use wet glue. I'll use wet glue. And that's the right size, yep. Let's put a little bit of wet glue down that side. Now, if ever you're at all unsure about your dry glues, you can always put a little bit of wet glue over the top, and it just gives you any extra wriggle room. So I'm just going to put that into there. And then I'm going to get, you see, that one needs trimming down just fractionally. Oh, let's just take a little bit off that side and a little bit off that side. There we go. And that's going to give me a little bit of, can you see I've got a nice little bit of silver borders showing then. Perfect. Where's my pokey tool gone? There it is. I lose stuff right in front of me, I do. I'm dreadful for losing stuff. And this is what my craft desk looks like all the time. Absolutely chaotic. I've got to have one of my units changed in my craft room window tomorrow, but they can't actually get to my window.
Oh no.
so tonight when I get home from work, I've got to
clear the window.
I've got to clear the window, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so there we go. So even though I'm not in tomorrow, I might not be able to get to my craft. I might ask them to do my craft room as one of the first ones.
Oh, I would.
Yeah.
Priorities.
Right, then what I need to do next is I need to build this up and make this into a square. And this is when it suddenly becomes so much more robust. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going, so that these don't get caught, I'm just going to peel that back a little bit. There we go. And peel that one back. There we go, and this has got a couple of little tabs on there. We've been very organised with the glue. So then all we need to do is bring this up nice and square. So all I want to do is make sure this corner is square with that corner, that edge, can you see? You know that everything is going to fit properly. Oops. And then that one, sorry, I've just hidden it. There you can see, can you see? I've made sure that that corner and those corners are square. And then look at this, it's just like those building blocks. All of a sudden, it is really, really robust. So let's line that one up. I hope I'm doing it in the right order. I have read Kath's instructions, but then if you know, as crafters, we tend to go do our own thing, don't we? So once we've done that, we can then, we've got a frame. Now, which way around she's going to silver first, so we can put the frame over. So can you see why it's a good idea if you're going to decorate, you either decorate it at this point or where I did before. Because once you put this frame on, because you've got that, you're making that aperture a little bit smaller. So it just makes life a lot easier. So we can peel that one off. But look, I mean, now it's totally robust. It's really good. Why have I not taken? I know, I've only got 3 in my hand. Tapping it all the way around, trying to find the one that I've not done. And then I put that one on just here. And again, if you find wet glue easier just to give you that wiggle room, then please do. And then we can, I've just got a matten layer on this one. On that and on that. There we go. Now on the one that Kath's done, she's put lots of she's edged it and put glitter and all that, but I'm not going to do that today because we want to get on and have a look at what else we have got on the show. So yeah, there we go. Look at that. Doesn't that look lovely? Just having that little bit of a silver border. And then you just need to decorate. Oh, I've now used one of the silver ones where I shouldn't have done. Okay, I'm just going to pop. I should have put, that's why it was cut. It wasn't cut for down there. It was just cut for there. Never mind. It doesn't matter. We can do that. I've used a silver layer where Kath wasn't expecting me to. Not to worry. It'll still look gorgeous. Do that, and then this one's going on the front, right? And then I want to show you the bits that are really just going to elevate it. So once we've got to this bit, I'm going to show you, and all of the bits that you need come in stencil form. So I'm putting that one on, and then I have got a bin, I promise. Not that I've not hit it very many times, but there is a bin. I am the right way up, always worth checking. And then we can put that one on there like that. Look at that, isn't that absolutely good? Yeah, and I've used completely different way rounds, but never mind, it's fine. Okay, so we've done that. Now, what we want to do, you saw that gorgeous curved frame and spine on the back. You actually get, it calls it, I think it calls, yep, calls it curved spine. So you get that, and it's just a bit wider. If I show you, can you see it's that much wider than your spine? And then you've got the tabs on either side. So it is quite, what I would recommend you do is maybe give it a little bit of a roll around your craft desk. Start to give it that memory, can you see, of giving it the curve. If you don't, you could end up creasing it. So just give it a little bit of memory that we're going to curve it. And then I'm only going to take one side of red liner off at a time because I know what I'm like. Oops, take that off. And then all you do is you bring it up to here, and then you put it right to the edge. Oh, thanks, Jane. I was trying to do it so you could see. Can you see? I've just matched it up to that spine. Now, if you look, can you see this score line is way beyond there, and that's what's going to give you that gorgeous curve. So I take this one off, I bend that in, and then I just match it up to that one. And can you see what we've created? Isn't that clever? Really simple and really gorgeous. Now, the other thing you need to do, and it says, that's not the spine cover, what Kath's done is she's created these bits that look like book pages. Where are we? We've got them here. There we go. And all it is, did I have 3 there? I had 3, now I've only got 2. Let's see if I can find another one. What if I do? It's here, look. All you want to do, get something like your your scoreboard. Now, what I would suggest is instead of using a scoring tool, which I've got somewhere, I would be, oh, you've got one on here, haven't you? It's come out on this one. I would be using something like your pokey tool because you're going to be using it finer than it is. So go down and score, and then go down and score and score. And you want to, a pokey tool is going to do this far better than a scoring tool. So can you see? It isn't even scoring onto the other side. See if I can see one where you can see. You know, put tape on. You're not even going through. You're just trying to put indentations on the top, and that's going to give you this effect and this effect. Can you see? It just takes it to the next level. So it's just getting a piece of cardstock, use your score tool, use your pokey tool and your scoring board, and that's how I would do it anyway. So let's just take this one, and we can take that off here, and that's here, and then I've got a piece of red liner there. All that does is that fits on. This is why I tend to use wet glue, so it gives me that little bit of wiggle room. That goes onto there, one, and look at that, straight away, doesn't that lift it? Really is a very clever little move to do that bit. And do the next one. There we are, and then the final one. I mean, what are you going to fill these with? I mean, as Stephanie was saying, when she was saying about you could fill them with chocolates and all that, I'm thinking it would look lovely with some tea lights in as a gift. You could put some nice smellies in, you know, as a gift. You could even, before you do this, you could potentially put some like acetate in or something if you wanted it permanent. But there you go. I mean, yes, I had this one all pre-cut, but how perfect is this? I mean, you could potentially tape down there. Have they done that? No, they've left those open. Kath's left those open, but you could potentially add adhesive there, and then that's just going to open that way. It's up to you. But how? It's really pretty, isn't it? And it's really robust. You know, it doesn't feel wibbly wobbly. You know, it's really, really strong. And then it's like you say, it's totally up to you how you decorate it. This is the one that Kath's done, and she's added glitter. She's highlighted bits with the snow. I mean, it looks beautiful, doesn't she? She's shabby chic all of the Miri card as well. I think it looks absolutely gorgeous. It doesn't have to be Christmas, as Stephanie said. Here, this one feels to me very much Easter themed.
Cute.
It is cute, isn't it? Yeah, and I think Minecraft Studio is going to be your best friend with this. It really is. So there you go. Right, there we are. Let me put my lid on my glue, otherwise we're not going to have any glue left. And then we can see if you've got any more comments. Wow, I think there's lots. I'm trying to see where Stephanie starred me up to. Wowzers, there's lots of comments. It's fantastic that you're all here and watching. Thank you. Let's see. I can't even find where Stephanie got. Oh, there she did. Right. Oops, that jumped. We've also got Dorothy. We've got Andrea. Lots of people talking amongst themselves, talking about the snow. Jacqueline thinks it looks amazing. Wendy says the template looks amazing, but not sure I will know where to start. Wendy, has that helped? Has it helped me talking through it? And don't forget, you too are going to be able to access the instructions. I'm not saying I did hear Stephanie talk about a video. Maybe we could. I don't know whether we can clip what we've got here. I think we might be able to clip this, and then hopefully that will give you that. Yeah. Marina says she ordered a book download during the night. Looking forward to the demos. Love that book template. Ooh. And Leslie says she's just purchased the download SVG with her points. That's even better. What is a book nook? I'm interested to find out. I don't actually know, but I know I think it's something that Stephanie and Mel work on together.
It's a book, but it's got a scene inside.
I think it is. Yeah, I think so, Jane. I think you're absolutely right. We've got Christine A here. Oh, Sophie Lou's looks like she's bought it too. We've got April here from Illinois in the US. Wow, love. I wonder what time it is. Wow, possibly early. Carol D's loving the new live shopping format on the website. Perfect for journals. User points earlier, says Karen. There we go. Jojo Louise, hopefully we've answered yours. She was asking if the embossed card is different. 2 packs. You've got floral and you've got everyday. And there are 6 different designs in each of the packs. So there you go. So it's 5 sheets of each in each of the 30 packs. So there we are. That did that. Janette's here. So's Faye. So's Annette. Oh, there's loads of you here. Oh, lots have ordered it in the night. We'll have to have a look and find out for you what file the rabbits are on, Pam. I'm not sure. Oh, Marina's going to use her posh card pack. Yeah, it is snowy around here. That's Carol D. She's in Sutton Coldfield. So Cheryl's ordered both the download SVG and the template. Brilliant. Again, with the SVG, you're going to be able to resize it. Julie says, good morning from Richard and Julie. Good morning. Alison's lit the fire. Oh, well done. And she purchased it this morning. Right, so Karen says, will the link to the stencil instructions download be on the order? Not totally sure, but I was told it's on the website.
Yes,
so
on the, if they search for the product on the website, it should, at the bottom of the, if they go down to the bottom of the screen, I think there's
right, there you go. I hope you heard that from Jane. If you find the product on the website, it's down at the bottom. Yes, David is taking a day's leave. He's going to drive here in another car, drive his car to the garage, then walk back here, and then hopefully they're going to fix his car tomorrow for him. Pauline, yes, there is DIY Dr. Tape. I just had to use the one that was ready for me. That will be on the price. There you go. Shop Tape, $17.99, gives you all 30 rolls of that. There we go. Lots of you are doing highlight crafts. You need to save the demo. I'm tempted to try now after watching. We'll talk about that and see if we can get it clipped and saved. Definitely. Hopefully that was nice, reasonably nice and slick for you. So there we go. That's amazing and stunning design by Kath, says Wendy. I haven't seen Kath's name here. I wonder if she said, morning Kath, if you are here. Everyone is loving your template. Sheila can't wait to make them. Carol's in a cold, snowy Shropshire. Oh dear. Mary Smith might make one for a friend who will be 90 this year. What are you going to fill the inside with? I'd be really interested to know. Yeah, you could, Leslie, you could use the book box as a flower card box with dry foam and the flowers I bought from Highlight Crafts a couple of months ago. Make a lovely gift, I think. I think it will too. Right, I've really powered through those. If you've got any more questions and I've missed them, put them in again and I'll try and catch up with them. So should we go down the counter and have a look at what we've got? Because we've got a few other things. I don't know how long we've got left. We've got about 15 minutes. Oh, that is right. That is right. I never know whether that's right, Sam. Some people use it and some people don't.
Yeah, I tend to use it.
Right, okay. So the first thing that you will be after is Shop Stencil. This is the stencil. I hope my demo showed you how easy it is to do. Kath's done a fantastic job with this. Everything makes sense. It's really robust once it's made. So, you know, hopefully it doesn't feel overwhelming. We'll try and get the video clipped and then you'll have that. If not, we'll put together another video and then you can have that and use that. So yeah, so that is Shop Stencil for $7.99. There's that. And as we said, go down to the bottom of the product on the website and you will find the instructions. If you are a scan and cutter, you might want it in Shop SVG. £4.99. I mean, that is just an amazing price. Even tells you on here how many you need to do. Again, book cover cut 2, curved spine, frame sides cut 2. You know, everywhere it tells you. There are so many instructions. But also, as part of this download here, will be your SVG instructions. So that is Shop SVG if you want that. Now, looking at those comments, lots of you have bought both. Some of you for when you're doing the paper craft, you know, the sort of manual one, and some of you for using the SVG. Okay, this is what I used, is the pure print paper in 300 GSM. I love 300 GSM. I'm really glad coming over here that they use it. I've been using a 300 GSM for years. I just find it that much better. 250 is good for card bases, but 300 just gives it that little bit extra, and that's what I would be tending to use. But I also think that it's going to look brilliant. Oh, sorry, that was shop card for that. Sorry, I missed that bit out. Black. I think these are going to look amazing in black, and you're going to be able to get all of your, you know, those gorgeous papers out and really team it with these, and they're just going to look fantastic. Shop 20 is your code. £9.99 for 20 12 by 12 sheets. So we're talking 50 pence a sheet of 12 by 12 quality cardstock. Now this is 220 GSM. It'll still work, especially where you're doubling it all up. Don't worry about that. Sam, did you have any luck with the construction card, grey board?
We managed to get 2 more.
Oh, there was 2. Shop grey. If you want the grey board, then you've got this. You can use the templates for this. I don't think you really need it for this per se. It's up to you. You might want to use it, but shop grey, £12.99 for 15 sheets. That's a brilliant price. It's less than £1 a sheet. And the other thing I think you're going to find really, really useful for this one pa's a little bit short because I might have borrowed a couple, is your shop tape. It's your DIY Doctor double-sided tape. It's the mega bundle. 30 rolls of this. It's not just for papercraft. It's going to hold, it says most flat surfaces, so you're going to be able to use it all around the home as well as for your crafts. So in each one, you're getting the 1 inch, the 1/2 inch and the 1/4 inch in there. So you're getting, that's a pack, and you're going to get 10 packs of this. Now each pack, each roll is 28 metres. So I haven't even begun to work that out. It's a lot.
I think it's 84 metres per 3.
84 metres per 3. That sounds about right, doesn't it? Yeah, 84. So that's 840 metres for your 10. Wow. Okay. I know lots of people say they bought it last year and they're still going through it. So, you know, you're going to find that really useful. Now, I'm going to jump to this one first because I think this sort of concludes what we've got. It's the 5-in-1 paper cutter. I think this works brilliantly with this. So if you want this, shop Caboodle, $34.99. Now, Sam, what is the price of this paper normally as an individual pack? Sorry, I'm challenging you there.
Is it 29.99?
It's like 20 something.
Yeah.
29.99 a pack normally.
I was just
Is that
thinking,
24 or 29.99?
I took this to Hobbycraft,
£16.99 on our website.
£16.99. Okay, so £17, £34 for your cardstock, and then for another 99p,
You're getting your cutter.
you're getting your cutter. That was what I wanted to prove because I know I've sold this before.
Yeah.
£17 per pack, and that's brilliant because it's embossed cardstock. You're paying an extra 99p and you're getting a 5-in-1 paper cutter. Now, you've obviously got your guillotine on it. You've got your, this is really cute. So this little bit here, so if you have it on the wavy line just there, can you see the wavy line in there? I don't know if you, yeah. So that's going, when you slide that down, that cuts a wavy line. And then all you do is you flick that switch and that then cuts a perforation line. It's really clever, really clever. And you've got a scoreboard, you've got a corner rounder, you have your score tool in there, and you have an envelope maker. I mean, you've got absolutely everything you want. Now, you've got a metal blade cutting against a metal blade. So this is going to stay. Can you hear that? You can hear it, can't you? And that's just going to self-sharpen and stay lovely and sharp all the time. You've got all your markings across here in centimetres and in inches, and then you've got your angles. So if you do want to, you know, if you're doing, I don't know, like your English paper piecing, you're trying to cut templates, you're going to be able to use all of those as well. You've got the rubber feet on it on both sides, so no matter which side you're using, top up, the other side's going to hold really well to your desk. So yeah, I just wanted to show you that because I think that with your tape, with your cardstock, really, really completes the bundle. But the other thing they've got out for me is a couple of dies. Now, these dies are from Moments of Joy. Now, so what have I got in here? So I've got the 2 dies and the artwork download for £12.99. Now, when it says 2 dies, I'm just going to see if it does. So it's 2 dies in this one and 2 die cuts. So if I look in here, what this is going to give you, it's going to give you the gorgeous image of the little boy with the puppy and the matte layer on the outside. And then this one is 1 die and 2 die cuts. So this one doesn't have the matte layer, but you can see it's a melded die. So you've got the little boy and the puppy, and that's going to fit perfectly over your reflections that you're going to get included in this bundle. So if we have a look, I'll show you that bit in a minute. You're going to get your scene building elements. So you've got the little boy with and without the dog. You've got the dog on its own, him jumping in the puddles, the puddle splashes. You're going to be able to take this to all of your other bits. You've got your digi-stamps. They're cute, aren't they? I mean, you could be creating lovely colouring books with this. Or you could be putting some of these over that Bright and Beautiful. That would look good. It would, wouldn't it? Yeah. Overlays that really coordinate with the images, and the colourway is brilliant. Look at that, you know, you can see how it all matches. Then you've got your reflections. So this is what will match up with your dies. So you've got the coloured artwork if you want, or you can paper piece it. And then you've got these scenes. Oh, my goodness me. Aren't these beautiful? I love how you're just going to build up this library of scenes. Even if you don't use them with this collection, you've got them forever, haven't you? Look at this. Aren't these beautiful? Aren't they stunning? And then the final bit you've got is your textures as well. So these are so useful. Now we're giving you them in 4 colourways, but you've got Micro Studio built in, so just remember you've got all of those options as well. So loving that. So £12.99 gets you both die sets and the artwork as well. So yeah, that is brilliant. Now, if you don't want it as die form, you can also get it as an SVG. And that is going to give you this. So this is what you're going to get, Shop Digital. So that will give you all of the artwork that we've just seen and also the SVG cutting files that you might need. So it's going to give you the puddle jumpers and also the paws of comfort. Aren't they beautiful? Really, really cute. So there we are. Right, okay, let's have a look and see what else you've got. What GSM was the card to make the book, please, says Karen. I used 300 GSM. I think it's perfect for that. Ordered the tape bundle and paid £1.63. Best tape ever. Used it for Christmas wrapping because I don't like to see sellotape, says Pauline. Good idea. Oh, lots of people there. Sorry if you mentioned this, but will the paper trimmer cut 12 by 12 inch cardstock and paper? Yes, I believe it will. Let's show you. Let's take a piece of 12 by 12 and does the 12, look at that, it fits in with room to spare. Yeah. What better way to show you than to actually put a piece in and then you know. But yes, it will, no problem whatsoever. I hope that helps. Who was that? That was Jojo Louise. And Lexia168 says, hi all. There we go. Right, okay, we've got less than 5 minutes left. So I haven't really got time to do another demo. So we'll just have another quick look at this stencil. Let me I'll grab these so that you can see them. Oh. I'll show you on the white first. So this is what the stencil is going to let you make. It's going to let you make this book box. So this piece here holds everything tightly together. If you wanted to, now this one is created using that. But if you wanted a bigger aperture, then all you'd need to do is to cut this frame a little bit thinner, a little bit finer, and that would open up that aperture. The other one you could do is you could adhere that to there if you wanted to, and that would make it that way. As Stephanie said, they're gorgeous boxes. If you were doing it as a box like that, you possibly wouldn't put your spine, your curved spine on. You just have your regular spine. There we go. And then you've got those like that. And I mean, I love this extra detail that Kath has put on by adding what looks like the pages, the paper pages on there as well. There you are. Isn't that absolutely gorgeous? So if you want that, Shop Stencil is your code for that. And then it's up to you how you decorate them. They are so much fun. I mean, I just keep, somebody mentioned in here about foam flowers. I keep thinking of the Sospresso Transparente ones. I think that is going to look gorgeous. Oh, I brought two of the same ones down, didn't I? That was silly of me. I've got some red liner there. That's going to really annoy me. So there we are. I hope that has shown you how easy they are to make. Really, really not going to be too difficult. And I think with the instructions and the stencils, all of you are going to be able to do these without any problems. So you get everything that you need. Instructions for the stencil one are on the website. Instructions for the SVG one are built into the download. So you've got that. So Shop SVG is going to give you the physical one, and Shop Stencil is going to give you this physical one. Shop SVG for £4.99 is going to give you the SVG cutting files. I hope you've enjoyed this, because this is the start of a great line that we're going to be doing. So we're going to be doing a different book template, card template every week, and I've already seen next week, which is like an exploding box when it looks brilliant. There's another couple in there, but I didn't take as much notice of those because they were for a few weeks on, so I was just keeping it one at a time. So you'll see us all demonstrating these, and as Stephanie said, I think you'll see these feature in a lot more of our demos going forward, because they're just so much fun. I'm thinking of all the different ways that you could decorate this up. I mean, you could even do this bit with your construction acetate. That would look really nice, so you could see what was inside. There's lots and lots of different ideas, and I'm sure you've got even more. So we're going to go, and I'm going to be back in, 5 or 6 minutes with all things rhinestone. And I'm going to show you, I don't know how much we'll do with them, but I'm going to show you lots and lots of different materials that you're going to, or mediums rather, that you're going to be able to put your rhinestones on. So if you've ever thought about rhinestoning embellishments, then please come back after the break and we will have a look at all things rhinestone. So until then, I'll see you in a few minutes.